Hey everyone, this is Pat, the DM for Grand Quest, otherwise known as Story Weaver. Grand Quest is a darker adventure set in D&D 5e homebrew setting.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I voice Syphina, the grave domain cleric of Tenelith, the goddess of life and death.
Hi everybody, my name is Isaac, and I voice Sif, your favorite four-legged friend, a man trapped in a wolf's body for a crime he committed.
Hi everyone, I'm Matthew. I am the voice of Treyvor Corrales, the Oath of Vengeance paladin who is trying to get some answers and discover the truth about his family losing their noble title.
Hey everybody, I'm Mithril. I play Kane, the Dampier Gloomstalker Ranger. He's currently on this quest trying to become a hero in this land.
Hey everybody, my name is Bridger. I will be playing Oscar, a wild druid with memory loss.
And without further ado, let's get to the story. Welcome back everybody. Last session the party was undergoing a massive, extremely difficult fight with Cordell Ornstein, the wielder of the Blade of Balance, the 42nd warrior of balance. And now we return to the conflict, starting with Oscar.
Get up, using half my movement speed.
Smacks back down.
Question about this structure. How high does it go?
It looks like it goes about 15 feet.
Okay. Can soldier or knight or whatever you want to call this thing reach that high?
No.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action transform into a giant spider, and then, which will probably pop him back.
No, you just kind of go over him. Because you're large, he's medium.
And then I will action disengage and climb up the wall onto the roof.
Okay.
And that's where I absolutely
Alright, Treyvor.
Alright,
Is that a giant fucking spider?
Where'd that thing come from?
alright.
The warrior balance now.
No, we were playing Skyrim, did you?
The warrior balance now has like white flames coming off of him as the ground beneath him is smoldering in this radiant energy. His blade is much larger, and it is just an extreme heat around him.
Alright. Well, I still have Vow of Enmity up on him, so I'm going to just focus everything I've got on him. Can I use another DM token to replenish a second level spell slot? No? Okay. In that case, yeah, I'm just going to attack him with advantage.
Oh, very well. Oop, I realized.
18.
An 18 will miss. No, wait, it'll hit him.
Alright.
My bad. No, it'll hit him.
Oh, okay. So rolling attack, that's going to be 10 slashing damage and 2d8 for
3. That was Depresso Espresso. Take
Yeah,
that, depression.
that's okay though. Second attack. Okay, that is a natural 20 and a natural 1.
Take the natural 1 for you.
So,
And take down.
no.
No one needs a natural 2.
Yeah, Alright, so that's 16 slashing damage, and how many d8s do I roll to crit on that?
It just doubles it, so if you roll 2, you roll 4 now.
Okay, cool.
Are you doing it first
4d8. First level.
Okay, 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
And bonus action, I'm going to do my Shield Master Shield Bash to try to knock him back 5 feet.
Yay, I get to do. You could shift and then push him.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
All right. So
Scene's favorite thing, athletics. That is a 26, and you got a 28. Yeah, you push him back to 5 feet.
that's a natural 22.
Yep. Yeah, you push him back 5 feet as he stumbles back. Alrighty.
And I'm like right up on him, like I'm pressing. I'm trying to make sure that he is staying focused on me right now.
Very well. Sif, it's your turn.
Alright, Sif is going to get up and shake himself off. You said you were gonna make this quick.
Wasn't my fault your friend saved you.
Shadow Blade one more time. As the shadow, a little fumes form around his blade. I am going to attack with advantage with the Booming Blade. The chamber is going to turn. Let's see if I hit advantage. Oh, good thing that was with advantage. A 19.
19 will hit.
God, I didn't roll it so bad. 3d8, the first one being like thunder damage. Oh. That is 16 damage, the first 6 being the thunder.
Okay.
The other 2 is psychic. That is my only attack. Don't want to be too close to that guy. Let's see. Let's see. If big guy over here is going to be coming from this way. I will move this way and end my turn.
Very well. So A, seeing the spider up top, goes to ignore. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Charges Sifina and attacks her ruthlessly. $24.
Step revives.
Who are you giving the advantage to? 19.
Okay, that hits. I'm giving the advantage to who's next by attacking in the
Warrior balance.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Kane is next. In the ally.
Okay. Yeah, and
So you give it to Kane?
damage.
Oh, 12. 12.
Well,
And then second
Okay.
attack,
oh,
25. 18%.
okay.
Dealing 14 points of damage.
I am down.
As it is now his turn, the warrior balance, he goes, "Your friend, your healer is down. Didn't you say I had to go through you to get to him? To get to her?" As he will spark the
You didn't get to it.
is one of my soldiers. And will bring down the blade upon you, Treyvor. With a 20. Dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Okay, 12 plus 6 plus 8.
That's 26.
12 plus 6 plus 8?
Yep.
That's 26.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right. And then he is going to turn and slash at Kane. dirty 20 again.
That hits.
That is going to be 12, 6, and 8, so 26 damage to you.
And I am down.
Oh.
Alright. Kane, death save.
Oh, yay. If it'll roll.
Did you roll it?
It's trying.
Crying. It doesn't want to roll for death.
No.
Okay.
An 11.
Right. You know, anything in my games, 11 or higher is good, so. Alright. You dead. Syphina, death save.
Okay. Remind me how to do this again.
Just roll a d20. Anything 11 or higher is a success. Anything 10 or lower is a fail. Natural 1 is 2 fails. Natural 20 is
Fail.
so it's 1 fail. Oscar, back to you, buddy. Things are not looking good. All right. Start return shield for that healing. Oh no, that's a little midget thingy. That's right. That's a little weasel.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. So this is going to be a little weird. So I'm going to climb right over to the ceiling right above them. I'm going to drop myself right on top of him.
This is true damage.
I mean, it's what?
Should be 15 points of fall damage or whatever.
You
Spoilage.
realize you're large, right? And you're technically 10 feet by 10
Oh.
feet, and it's a 15
I'm
feet.
falling on top of him. I'm
Yeah, but-
falling on.
You're only got 5-foot fall point.
Okay,
I'm gonna give
aiming
him
for him.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a dexterity check to see if he can reduce the damage from this. Just like I would give you guys. Just like I did do to Prim's other character.
So what's the DC then?
Well, he's only falling from technically 5 feet. It's a giant spider. I'll say 15.
Well, no, because it's 15 feet ceiling, right?
It's a 15-foot ceiling. He's 10 by 10 by 10, so he's big.
Oh, he's 10 by 10.
He's a giant spider, so it's 5 feet. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah, well then, yeah.
so it's kind of, I'm being generous with giving it a 15 because I mean he sees the giant thing coming for him. But he got a 15, so I'm gonna say he takes half damage. So it's not gonna be 15 points of damage. So I'll say roll me 2d4s.
Okay, and I'll take the same d4s.
No, because him dodging also made you take less damage. So,
6.
at 3, both of you take 3.
Really wish I could do more damage to myself. Oh well.
You can choose willingly to drop your wild shape.
I know, but it takes a bonus action.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's not like Barbarian Rage.
Which takes a bonus action until a certain level.
Yep.
I don't have good healing spells. Why is the druid like have crappy
No,
healing spells?
If you would have gone Stars Druid or Dreams Druid, you would have had really good healing capability. But you went Moon, your combat shape.
I would suggest
I know.
here just to fucking attack him.
I want to get her up, get Syphina up, but yeah, whatever. I'll attack.
Hopefully you can make him mad enough that he drops your wild shape.
You could always try to multi-class into a cleric following Syphina's god.
I don't want to follow her god. Her god scaries.
Her god has a lot of enemies for some reason.
I'm gonna grapple this guy.
Okay, athletics. That's what he's
Face.
Don't.
Oh my gosh.
Wrap
So
it in a
15.
spider web.
21.
Yeah.
As you try to grapple, he just grabs the body of you with one hand and lifts you up as the hand sears into you, not causing any real damage. He tosses you off of him, not even bothering to deal any damage to you, just simply pries you off and throws you to the side. What an annoying insect of a teammate.
Like this at is at him, and then end my turn.
Okay, Treyvor,
I don't have
back to your
anything.
turn.
All right. Treyvor, yeah, his main focus right now is trying to end this fight as quickly as he can. He's also only got like 4 hit points left. He knows that it's kind of like a now or never sort of situation. So he's going to drop his shield as a free action, and he's going to two-hand his sword. And I'm attacking the big bad.
Very well.
Dirty 20.
I
I still have Vow of Enmity up, so yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah, the dirty,
Maybe
dirty 20 to hit.
flanking
Yeah.
on top of him.
I wouldn't count unless they were attacking from even further below it. I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, is Sif still up?
Fifth is
Yeah.
Bill.
Although, I mean, it doesn't really matter because I still have Vow of Enmity up. But I'm gonna take a step right here so that I'm flanking him.
Okay.
And then, so dirty 20 to hit. That's going to be 15 slashing damage, and I'm going to use my last spell slot for Divine Smite.
Very well.
That's 10 radiant damage. And then second attack. Yo, that's a crit. That's a nat 20.
Shit, he might die.
I think we did it. I think
You guys did.
That's 14 slashing damage.
We got it.
You got a divine smite in you?
But we got two people.
I mean, if you want to, let me have one. I think. Oh wait, no, I do have one spell slot left. Yes, I have one spell slot
Okay.
left. Let's go.
'Cause
Okay.
he has 1 hit point.
All right. So.
Kill him. You don't need to roll because it's got 1 hit.
All right.
How do you slay this foe and prove that you are worthy to take the blade?
I drive my sword like directly into his chest, like all the way up so that I'm face to face with him. I twist the blade, I lock eyes with him, I go, may whatever elemental god spirit you served grant you rest, Sir Orstein. And I pull the blade out and, again, do the whole, like, paladin, like, cutting his head off thing.
And before his head is severed, you hear, "Welcome to the line of wielders." And then, sick. The creature that is harassing Saifina dies along with his master.
I'm immediately, like, I'm not even going to stop and check and see if he has anything. I'm going over to Saifina and getting her
You
too.
don't need to. The blade manifests in your hand. He is gone. He evaporates. But go for it.
Like, I'm gonna pause for a second to look at the sword that just materialized in my hand and be like, I'll deal with that in a minute. And I go over to Saifina and get her to her feet and stabilize her.
I will cast Cure Wounds through my weasel,
So, what do I have now?
and then I'll do the same for you.
You all now find yourselves back in the corridor, the entrance to this dungeon, with the door behind you sealed with no way of opening it.
So,
Treyvor's just gonna kind of look at everyone and he's gonna be like, is everybody okay?
So Athena should got 5 hit points, and Kane should have got 10.
Trevor, how much did you give me when you got me stable? Did you just stabilize? Was it 1?
I literally just stabilized you. I literally
Okay,
just
making sure.
pulled you up off the ground.
Okay. So,
I
Safe-
have no spell slots, no lay on hands, and 4 hit points left.
Okay. Safina sits up, and she's still on the floor. She's pushing herself against the wall. She is not okay. She's like, did we do it? She looks around. We're back at the beginning. What happened?
We died. We'll get to that. They're like,
I think, and he's just gonna kind of sit down next to her, and he's gonna like hold up the sword. He goes, "I think we did it."
Can I do something like Arcana or something on that sword to see what I can learn about it?
The only thing your Arcana will deem is that it is highly magical and very old.
All right, everybody, let's get upstairs so that I can pump what healing I have left in you.
it's not like we have zombies or
That-
anything to deal with.
Yeah.
That sounds like an absolutely splendid idea. And Trevor's gonna push himself to his feet, and he's gonna offer Safina a hand up.
She's gonna take it and go climb to her feet. She's like, as she does so, she's placing her hand on her chest and she's casting Cure Wounds. And so, she's got 5. So, she is slowly healing herself.
Once she's stable and on her feet, he's gonna kind of pat her on the shoulder and say, "Thanks for keeping us all alive." And then he's gonna start heading towards the stairs.
She's slowly making her way. She looks back at everybody else, trying to see if they're okay. Like, does anybody else need healing too? Looks at Kane.
I mean, we can heal or we can go upstairs and take a long rest.
Let's
I'm
get
game.
out of here.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
slowly making her way up the stairs.
Very well. You all return upstairs to the church, finding Sana and Rorich not there. They seem to be
Voice not.
possibly
We see
outside.
Horse.
They're over there. No.
Flores is also not here, but you can hear what sounds like something smashing into a magical ward as flickers of light arc across the sky over the church.
All right. Stay still for a minute, and I'll pull up. I'll cast Aura of Vitality. I have 10 casts of 2d6 healing. So just
Well, that's 2 for each of us.
yeah. So everybody roll 4d6 and just take that die.
Bet.
46. 1, 2. Wait. No, not that. Cancel.
Nice.
17. I'll take it.
4d6, correct?
Yeah.
4d6. Yeah.
That was what.
Okay.
Treyvor, you have returned, and you get the feeling you should probably let the priest know you were successful.
Yeah. He's gonna kind of just look outside towards the noise real quick.
See large balls of flame smashing against the ward, boulders being thrown, marching, chanting, and an army, it sounds like, is trying to attack the church. You
All right. He's
see Sana
Yeah.
and Rich outside bracing themselves for when it finally breaks.
I have a frying pan. All right. Trevor's gonna look at Safina. He's gonna be like, "Make sure everyone's ready to get out of here. I've got to go upstairs real quick." And he's gonna run upstairs to talk to the priest.
She's like, I wanted to talk to the priest.
Both of you guys talk to the
I
priest,
mean, you
get
can-
the fuck out of here.
Very well. As you both quickly make your way to the priest. He is struggling. You can see sweat, and it looks like bits of blood running from his eyes as he is focusing everything he has on the artifact right now. I see you.
Treyvor's gonna... Yeah.
Good. Good. You will need that. Your path is briared, is thorned, but that blade, he will guide you. When you are ready, call for him. His name is Agnes. Hold him dear. Where is your companions?
They're downstairs getting ready. Whatever it is that's waiting for us out there.
You will all die if you stay here. Retrieve your friends. I must get you out of here. There is a fort not too far. My magic can reach it. Ensure that Rorich and his disciple is with you. He will find...
Treyvor looks at Syphina and he goes, "Stay here." And he's gonna run downstairs and grab everybody.
Okay. Syphina, what do you want to say to him? He seems panicked and
Syphina's-
worried.
Syphina's looking at him, and he still made his. I'm guessing his palm is still cut, and he is looking. He has his hand still on the artifact, correct?
Indeed, he is very much suffering from this artifact.
She's looking at him. She's like, "Can I help?"
No. I am sorry, but you are only one side. If you had the other, or at least if he was here, then you could, but you cannot. You must...
Who are you talking about?
Look, it is not... I do not have the time to explain. I am sorry, I know you look for answers, but you will find none right now. Stay alive. Ensure that you can accomplish the goals you were born to accomplish. Balance the scales, child.
I'm trying.
I am aware.
I don't.
I can see it. You are doing well. Keep trying. As we move downstairs, Treyvor comes rushing down.
Treyvor is...
Are you ready to
And
go?
he's just yelling, "Everyone get the fuck upstairs now, let's go, come on, we're leaving." And he's like running past everyone, and he's like going out the doors and like grabbing Rolrich and Sana by their ears and dragging them like, "Come on, we're leaving, let's go."
Yeah, Sana will immediately spin and lash back. Rorich will pull himself. What is the meaning of this? What? We are about to be breached.
We need... Exactly. The guy upstairs has a way for us to get out. We stay here, we're dead. Let's go.
I will stay to fight to protect the priest. Sana,
No, fucking won't.
priest
And he's
needs
like
protection.
right in this guy's face.
He like looks at
The
you.
priest is already dead. You know it as well as I do. The only way we fix this is if we all leave now. You can either come with me willingly, or I will drag you.
He grits his teeth. Blood starts to come from his gums because of how hard he's, biting down. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Sana, upstairs now. But silence. Upstairs. He looks to you, Treyvor.
And he just kind of breathes a sigh of relief, and he just kind of nods to Rolrich, like kind of apologetic, but like also making it clear that like after everything that they've been through, he's not in a position to argue right now.
Rorich will look at you with a bit of a, anger, right? Like he's angry about this situation. But an understanding look, like he's not happy about this. But he will travel with you.
Yeah.
Especially because he's told him to.
Yeah. As he's walking past, I reach into my armor and hand him his papers as we're walking, by the way.
He takes them, books and puts them in his bag, not really understanding what papers they are. He's just, okay, and, understands that these are probably important. But everybody floods upstairs as you all see this very old elf man, or human-ish, half-elf, I would say, with very white hair, very, very, very sunken in, dripping in sweat and blood, as he stops activating the artifact. As you start to hear slams against the door outside, flames smash into the side of the cathedral as he opens up a doorway. May balance be with you. Bring reinforcements. Colrent must be stopped, and that necromancer he is being bound by. Go now.
Treyvor
Go ahead.
Treyvor's going to just kind of nod to him, and he's going to say, "If by my life or death I can do this, I will. Farewell."
As Treyvor steps through, if anybody has anything left to say to the old man.
Athena will look at him, and she feels very heavy about this, and that she can't help, and she would just whisper quietly, "May Teneneth keep you safe." And then she will go through.
I hope you lived a fulfilled life, old man. And I go through the portal.
Looking to
Kane just walks through it. He's not. He doesn't really know what to say.
All right. As everybody walks through, the portal closes. But as it closes, the last image is the old man looking towards you and then looking up as the building explodes. Portal closing with a bit of heat spurting through. You are all now inside the fort, well, just outside the fort of the Colrent Fort. And, by the way, a little wisp of energy gently drops into your hands from the portal. Last little spark of energy. As a gift, final gift, for accomplishing the trial. A reward. Some of the old man's power. As you are all now level 6.
Do we just eat it?
That's funny.
Saifina honestly just wants to find a place to lay down and cry. Had a bad day.
Several guards will rush towards you. You've returned and brought Colrent back. It's how did you get here? We did not see you approach.
The church is gone.
What church? Do you mean the old church in Runeswick? It was still standing? Or ritual
Was.
nod, as Sip says was. Oh. Well, that goes, I guess, the last bastion of Runeswick. The commander will want to see you. You must have information. You were heavily behind enemy lines. Quick, come.
Saifina just drags her feet.
As you are quickly whisked to the commander, he brings you into his quarters once again. You've returned and you have accomplished, but did you accomplish the other task I sent you to do? Did you take care of Colrent?
Not yet.
Saif-
We weren't.
Saifina pulls out the head that she still has with us. She's like, not yet.
Indeed. I can take that back from you now. if you have failed that mission. Rorich will stand straight. There is an army massed by Colrin there, led by something of a necromancer. We need to march on Runeswick now. The commander will look to the rest of you for a confirmation.
Yeah.
Treyvor's gonna just kind of nod.
So, the members of our fort, what we have left, will that even be enough? We only number in the hundreds. Nowhere close to thousands. How many do they have, do you know?
A lot more than what you have. I mean, how many have you buried?
We have not buried any, we've burned them, but... Well, except for those we failed during the first attack to burn. Look. If this is what we must do, if Colrent is massing an army, it is our duty, I agree, to march. But it is such a small odds of victory.
Do you have any fire or holy water? Anything that would help even odds?
We do have some. We can burn what wood in our forts for extra flames. We can... We do have ale. We could use that. Our spellcasters do have access to fire magic. It will be a difficult fight. But I'm sure Rorich will speak up. If Colrin dies, their army has nothing to lead them. They will return to being nothing but mindless creatures.
We have to deal with the necromancer first.
If you guys can hold out.
Rorich will
the
look
army.
sternly at Syphina. The necromancer is the one with Colrint. If we deal with Colrint, we deal also with the necromancer.
I believe the necromancer's keeping Colrint alive, so we gotta deal with both of them. And Syphina's just rubbing her hand like she has a headache as she's saying all this.
But in the terms, Colrint is the one manifesting the army, leading them and forcing them into units. They would not be controlled without him, and I think we need to deal with him.
Do you have a map of the surrounding area?
The surrounding area? Not in any great detail, no. We do have one of Runeswick, though.
Amass whatever men you can and let them know to meet us at whatever spot. Well, we already know where they are out of character, up table.
Yeah.
Stiff is going to say amass a spot to that location and let them know to wait on our command. You guys are going to have to hold them out, and we're going to have to try to get a force in there to deal with Colrend.
I know I've asked a lot of you, and you seem like you're still in the fight with us. But will you still help us in this? Will you take out Colrent so that we can have victory finally?
Treyvor looks at him and he goes, "That's been the plan from the moment we set foot in that city."
I knew you were going to say that.
I appreciate it. All of you. You've done more than any adventurer has ever come by this area before. True heroes in the making. Very well. It will take a few days to mass all forces, especially those that are out on patrols. But we will mass them. We will meet at the south gates of Runeswick. I will send a small force into the west and to the east so we can pincer them. We will do what we can. What would be the signal that we wait for?
That's good. I mean, all the bodies dropping would be a good sign that we succeeded. If not, give us, what do you guys say, 8 hours? Maybe a day?
you wish for us to continue to stand by and not fight for 8 hours, or do you wish for us to fight?
Oh no, I wish for you guys to fight the second we after we leave. It would say maybe however.
Treyvor
long it
looks
takes
over
to
at Typhina and kind of thinks for a second, and he looks back at the commander and he goes, "Look for the first fireball to go off."
Very
Yeah,
well.
like, do you have extra fireball spells?
I don't think we want to waste our fireball, but okay.
Yeah, let's actually maybe save that. But I like how you're thinking.
Well, that's what I'm saying is, like, we get in there, we find either the target that we're looking for or something that's too much for us to deal with, hit it with a fireball, and that's going to signal the entire rest of the army to creep into the city.
Why don't we just try to burn the place down, and that would be it? We make a rush to Colrend. Worst comes to worst, we have to leave the fortress and fight them out on the open battlefield with the rest of you.
Do any of you have the produce flame spell?
I do.
Typhina looks at Oscar. We've had too much experience.
Good. We use that in times of covert operations sometimes. It's not the best. Message spell works better, but shoot a produce flame as high into the sky as you can. If we see that, we know that you have located Colrend, and we will march upon. Well, we will charge into the city, distracting his forces long enough for you to kill him. And the necromancer looks at Syphina. But it will take a few days to manifest my army. Rest here while you can. Prepare yourselves and then head out. We'll be there. Rorbridge will state, I will head with your army. Sana, do as you wish. She looks kind of to Kane for a moment, and then to Rorbridge. I'll stay with you, Rorbridge.
Well, if this
Okay.
plan has been sorted out, can I please go find some rest?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yes. You may. You can use the same
If you-
rooms you did.
Thank
Above
you.
table, I
That's
have
appreciated.
message, but it's only 120 feet,
Yeah.
so I didn't know if that.
It would,
Yeah,
that's why he said produce flame, because most covert operations, they're closer. They're not like seek out the individual. They're like get over
Yeah.
the wall and open the gates and
Mhm.
shit like that.
Oh yeah, I can now become a siege beast. I can become a relic sloth, which is a huge creature. But I can only move 20 feet at a time. So
Well, if he doesn't have feather fall, you could just destroy the ground under him.
well, it's 20 climbing speed too.
So Syphina is going to just let the men discuss plan.
And I
She
can
is
cast
going-
enlarge on myself. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm just
Kane's gonna go find a roof to sit on.
Real quick.
Treyvor, real quick, is gonna go see if he can find the smith and give him that armor and that hammer,
Very well.
and then he's going to go back to the room where they had first gone to rest.
Syphina's in that room too. Little token is already down. She's still troubled about what she had seen with that those memories or something and so forth and everything else. So she's just she's trying to sort through. And she's also very confused as to why it does said that she had abandoned Kane. She has no idea, and he's not talking to her or anything. So she's just putting her face in her hands, and she just sitting there.
All right. We're going to start with the blacksmith.
Okay.
As you approach him, he looks to you. Couldn't find it, I'm guessing.
On the contrary, and he's gonna toss his backpack down onto the ground, and he's gonna start rummaging through it. And he's gonna pull out the hammer first, hand it to the smith, and then he's gonna dig out the armor and set it on the smith's table.
By the elemental beings of flame, thank you. I never thought I'd see this again. The armor is yours. Give me a day to tune it up.
Treyvor smiles and nods, and he goes, "Take 2 days if you need it, mate. Things are about to get a little crazy around here." And he just kind of pats him on the shoulder and nod.
I'll be done in a day. What resistance, what element or damage would you like resistance? If you're dealing with those creatures, I'm necrotic.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Very well.
Yeah, above table, Pat. Would I know if they do slashing damage or anything like that,
They
or just necrotic?
all over the place, but the magical armors are normally only able to give you resistance to certain things. But yeah. They're
All right,
pretty
yeah,
much all
I'll do the necrotic for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the necrotic then.
Very well. I'll get it done in a day. Thank you. Thank you so very much. He grabs the hammer.
You're very
holding it
welcome.
tight, and begins to work. Now we move.
And Trevor's gonna walk away and let him do it.
We're gonna move to Kane. Kane, you are up on one of the walls. That's the highest point you could. One of the roofs weren't really high enough or anything. They're kind of low underneath the walls. But you're sitting up there all by yourself until you hear footsteps swiftly turning to see them. It is Sam. And mind if I join you?
Go for it.
I thought about joining your party, but to be fair, I don't think I have a very good reputation with your party. Colrin's not very good at keeping himself safe. Or at least you have proven that you're better at him than it.
I try.
You look bothered. Are you okay? I mean, I'm sure you're not okay, but...
The trials were hard, to say the least. I'm not entirely sure what is real anymore.
Well, what's real is what's in front of you. What you can touch, what you can hold. The choices you make. At least that's what Rorich has said to me.
Oh.
You're not human, are you? But you're
No.
not exactly like me.
No, not.
Well, there was several people in my old band that weren't fully human either. So, I don't see you any different than them. Even if you are some strange beast that I wouldn't even know or understand. You're here doing good, so that's fine with me.
Pat, when you said I remembered what I did I remember my father's involvement with it? No, just what I did. Okay. I have spent the last 30 years of my life thinking that what I am is because of something someone did to me. I'm not entirely sure that's the case.
She nods and looks at you, showing that she is listening.
I killed my family.
Her eyes look dour, as if that is something to be sad about. In the trials, did you learn that?
Yeah.
Redemption's a hard path. But at least you know what you need to redeem yourself for now. Sorry that you learned that. Sorry for what you've done. Keep your now family alive. Do everything you can.
Try.
Prove that you're not that monster anymore.
Not entirely sure that's possible.
They never really are. She looks at herself, her own hands. Sometimes you just realize that you're a different monster. That you're not that one anymore. That's what you should aim for. I'll let you be. I'm getting a little hungry anyways. Pats you on the shoulder. You're welcome to join me if you want. They're serving some good food. You know, last meals and all.
I think I'll sit up here for a little.
Alright. Just be careful. I don't think there's any chickens down here. I mean up here. As she smiles and walks away.
Everyone know about that?
We will now move to Oscar. Oscar, what is our strange druid doing?
After what he's experienced, he found the darkest alley he could find where he could be alone, and he is curled up and with Bartholomew the weasel, and anyone that passes close by might be able to hear the sound of his sobbing.
A rather large, verbal man walks by and then takes a few steps back, thinking for a moment he heard the whimpers of an animal, but realizes it was a person. He bends down. I don't think I've seen you before, boy. What is wrong?
Sorry, you have seen me before.
He tilts his head in confusion.
I'm something of a shapeshifter. I just feel like this form suits me best right now.
I see. I do sense forms of druidic magic from you. What has got you all torn up inside, child? Friend.
I can't remember who I am, who I was, but what I can remember is pain, suffering. It's a feeling that I'm more than one person. Individual pain of each individual person. And then During the quest, it was revealed to me what I can only assume to be the feelings of those beings that make up my flesh and body feel for me as I have taken up the soul consciousness, the dominant personality. They despise and hate me and revealed me for what I am.
He puts a very large hand on your head and pats it gently. I cannot tell you that I understand your suffering. Mine is different, but yours is something far worse. But if it is anger that these others feel towards you, perhaps it is the fact that you are living for you and not them. You have to accept all of them. Accept them as yourself. For if they make up you, then you make up them. A hive works together. They function together. If one decides to live on its own, it will soon die. Live like a hive, friend. That's what seems to be your plight. I am only speaking from what I can understand. He stands up, handing you a potato. My advice might not go very far. Stand strong. You've done well. And he'll walk away.
And Oscar will continue sitting there. Crying has stopped, but he now just gnaws on the potato raw.
As time goes by, days go by. We are now on the last day before the march. Preparations are being done. Treyvor's armor is given to him. It's a plate armor of necrotic resistance.
Oh.
Has Treyvor? No. We'll do that next session. We will go to an end, coming back on the final moments before the march on Brunswick. Have a good night, everybody.
Hey, thanks for listening, everyone. If you like the story so far, leave a like. And if you want to hear more, subscribe. Remember to always check for mimics underneath that bed of yours. We'll see you next time.